We have Alanna Joy with us today. She's just going to play a couple songs and then we will ask you some questions.
This song is called All I Want. He's got a laugh that overflows. When I'm down, he always knows just how to pick me up, make me feel alright. 'Cause of him, I'll make it through the night. And you are all that I want. You're all that I need, baby. Yeah, you are all that I want. You're all that I need. Oh, oh, we waste days away in bed, leave no cliche left unsaid. But we will never be less than extraordinary. Never knew love could feel this right. And you are all that I want. You're all that I need, baby. Yeah, you are all that I want. You're all that I need. Oh, oh, we found love without the heartache, an ally in the war. We found love without the heartbreak, won't lose these battles anymore. And you are all that I want. You're all that I need, baby. Yeah, you are all that I want. You're all that I need. Oh, oh, This song is called I Can Feel It Now. I guess I was just kidding myself when I said that I was fine. I guess I was distracting myself, giving into my vices. Didn't have time to feel the pain. I was just numbing myself to the feeling that I have now. I can feel it 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 now. And it's rushing through my brain. All the memories like a movie in my head. I can see it now. I can feel it now. I wish I could fall back into your arms. They're my safety. I wish I could it too soon. I can feel it now, 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 and it's rushing through my brain. All the memories like a movie in my head. I can see it now. I can feel it now. And I don't think I'm in love anymore. Wishing we could go back to the way it was before. And I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm tired of holding on to the way it was before. I can feel it now, I can feel it now, and it's rushing through my brain. All the memories like a movie in my head. I can see it now. I can feel 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 it now. This song is called Mayhem. I fall for the boys who need someone to save them. I crash and I burn in my mind's own mayhem. I like the savior to hide my own downfalls. Take a look closer, you'll see my mind is at war. And all my stories seem to end in heartbreak. And every fairy tale had a sad ending. And I think I know now that this damsel can't be saved. I'm a problem that can't be solved. Pick up one piece, another falls. You better run before I break you. You better run before I tear us apart. I fall for those boys, but I know I can't save them. We'll crash and we'll burn as we give in to the mayhem. They'll try and be my savior when they realize my downfalls. We'll both turn to darkness, held captive in our love haze. So my stories seem to end in heartbreak.
I just wanted to know, when did you start playing, and like, did you start playing guitar first? Did you start singing first? And were you self-taught, or did you have a teacher?
Okay, so I've been singing since I can remember. My first memory, legit, is bouncing on a trampoline at like the age of 3, and my dad singing me how to harmonize. He didn't do a very good job though, because I still can't harmonize. But I started playing guitar when I was around 12 to 13. I played piano and violin before that. And like, I wouldn't really call myself a guitarist though, because I just accompany myself with it. It's not like I can do anything super fancy, but yeah.
Cool. So you kind of been musical for a while.
Yeah.
That's very cool. It's always nice. And your dad, was he a musician of some sort, or did he just like teaching you how to harmonize, but not really teaching you how to harmonize?
He was kind of a musician. He was in a band back in the day and stuff. But he also had a recording studio when I was younger. He sold it. I'm like very upset about this. I'm like, could have had a studio in the family, Dad. But and my uncle is also a saxophone player, so it's sort of in the family. But I don't really see them often because my parents are divorced. So
That's always a pity. But it's nice that you kind of kept it in the family and sort of still do music. And it seems like you have a semi-musical family.
Yeah.
Next question. I just wanted to know, when did you start playing live gigs, and how do you deal with stage fright, if you do deal with it, or do you just kind of hide in a corner?
Okay, so I started gigging last year. So I started off with like open mics, and that's where I met the band, and I auditioned to busk at the waterfront, and I got in. So that was sort of the biggest thing for me last year, because I was very nervous in the beginning, and that helped. Because like I'd play every day, and like people would just walk past me, and they'd either be interested or they'd be like very disinterested, and you just have to like sort of learn how to keep playing if people are interested or not. And the stage fright thing, I don't know, when I was like really young, like in primary school, I was super confident. I was like, I'm gonna sing and dance and act in front of anybody, and I don't care, kind of thing. And then I got into high school, and that completely changed.
High school will get you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it breaks you just a little bit, but
just a tad.
Yeah.
But I remember like running off stage crying at one point, and like just having those kind of experiences. And then, but I carried on doing it because I loved it, and every time it got easier and easier. And then obviously when I started gigging properly, it was a bit nerve-wracking, because then it was like I'm doing it professionally. So it's not just like I'm at the school musical or like whatever it is. It's like
there's real people watching me now. It's not just people that I see every day at school.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's so you kind of just keep going and just kind of push through it.
Yeah, I think it's important to get a bit of nerves though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a little bit of adrenaline always helps you perform your best.
Because otherwise it's sort of like, if you don't get nerves, then you don't care.
Yeah, and I suppose. So, yeah, just kind of like, obviously playing every day must have helped you.
Yeah.
Kind of be like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be okay.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. Like, this isn't the end of the world if this goes really badly.
But the talking thing is completely different. Because I don't do that. I mean, I do talk every day, but like I don't talk.
But not, professionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's always fun. So then, what has been one of like your most memorable gigs? Like one of your favorites? Like everything just went right. Was there a specific reason that it went right, or was it just kind of like, oh, this is cool?
For some reason, I can't think of one specific gig.
Yeah, I kind of just threw that question on you. I'm sorry. Didn't warn you.
But all good. But I think playing with the band, like sometimes it's really magical and everything just goes right. And I can't say like when that was, because we've had so many gigs, it's all a blur. But when everything goes right, it just feels like you're in like this different world, like, and you're all in it together, and you're just creating magic. So, yeah.
That sounds really fun, actually. And then just my last question for you: what is this is probably like asking your mother to pick her favorite child, but do you have a favorite song that you've written?
I don't know, like, it is sort of like asking mother to pick favorite child.
Or
but
is there one that has like a lot more meaning to you than other songs or something like that?
Well, I
Or-
don't know, because they're all about different experiences and different moments in my life. But I guess I'd say, I don't know, there's like all these different reasons for each song. But All I Want, I really like because it's one of the only happy love songs that I've ever written. And I find it very hard to write happy songs because, like, when I'm happy, I just want to experience a moment and soak it in. I don't want to go and be like, wait, I need to go write a song now. But and then when I'm sad, I'm like usually alone, and then I'm like, okay, cool, I want to like use some therapeutic songwriting to make me feel better. But I think so. All I Want, I really like, even though it's a little bit cliche, and that's also why I don't like writing happy songs because it always feels like so sort of sappy. But then I also really like Mayhem, the one that you liked, and I think I like it because a lot of people have told me that they relate to it.
I think it is a very relatable song. I think
And
a lot of people have got, after coming out of a relationship, being like, that's exactly what I was doing. Like, I don't know why I carried on doing it, but that was my thinking process. It was stupid, and I can
That's
see
the
that
thing.
now, but you can only kind of see that afterwards. You can't really see it in the moment.
it was a song that I wrote after a breakup, like a few months after, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was also like I didn't think it would be relatable. Like I didn't want to perform that song for like the first month or two that I'd like written it. I was like, no, it's so sad, and like people are gonna be like, oh my god, she's so fucked up, and like, you know. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear.
No, it's chill, don't worry about it.
But and then I performed it, and like people were like, oh, I relate to it so much, and I think that's like a really magical thing, being an artist and then creating something that other people also relate to, even though you think that it's like literally just you experiencing this little thing, because the human experience is actually, it's very similar, though we go through different things. When you write a song, you're sort of putting like, I don't know, like just sort of the surface of it, and then that surface is sort of relatable because maybe like the reason behind it is different, but you're
Yeah.
still sort of experiencing the same thing.
Yeah, I suppose when you, yeah, that's a very good way to explain it, actually. I guess it is kind of an achievement to get a song that's relatable to people, sort of what you're looking for, because you don't want to have a song that's so cliche because everyone's written it or done it before, which everyone relates to, but you also don't want to have a song that you write and you're like, no one understands this. So I think you got a really good balance in that song.
Thank you.
But that's all the questions I have today.
Cool.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.